We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Franklin. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That's complete. Henry. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Chargers first down.
He's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 43-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Check right 27. Check right 27. Down to lose one. Hey, green.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown LA. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 84 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. Running
from the gun with Henry. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
The 43-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And again, it's Tagovailoa into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And some room to maneuver. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chargers.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Dolphins nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Two and now on first down. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Tua going to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Back to throw. Franklin. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Space to run past the 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Henry on the carry.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On the tackle.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Check Mike 27. Check.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They're taking momentum and pretty much not just giving him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Tua. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Deuce.
And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and long.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Gets through, and now an opening. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A toss left, Henry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd and 4, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Room here to run. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown,
great effort there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Tagovailoa throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
34-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to number 17. It's a pickup of 3.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chargers' 11-yard line.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Breida on a toss left, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. This will be caught at about the 6. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's into the clear. The 40. Past the 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Chargers 49, Dolphins 3.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is Jakeem Grant. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll start with a give to Henry. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa to a hit, and the ball is out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And it's 3rd down.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, a run with counter. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On third down, it's counter. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they take a knee. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Four yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He was taken down.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Defense wins championships, baby. Bofo's the mic. Mike's Bofo.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
The tackle by
now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
19-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get ready. Get ready. Go. Check three.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins,